everyone, Elwind Flyer here, and it is time for our weekly arena run. It's still water season, which means it's still bonus Camilla season. I feel like it's been bonus Camilla season for a really long time, but I'm not going to complain about that because she is such a fun unit. So for this week, I am in tier 21, and I never really maintain tier 21. I don't really worry about that. So I'm bringing along, of course, Camilla, Violet, Dimitri, and my sweet boy, Valentine's Takumi. He's at +3, and that's because he's who I'm rallying for CYL 8. I am voting for Takumi every single day, except for the one last day. I am giving a vote to Sedith from 3 Houses, just because I feel like he really needs an ult this year. So let's head on into Arena. Let's see what mess we're dealing with this time. I think we'll talk a little bit about CYL and maybe a little bit about the upcoming silhouettes for the trailer that should be out tonight on the day that I'm recording this. And I also have a couple questions that I got from the Winter Dimitri summons that I never answered. So first things first, combat animations on, and I think we'll start with the questions. So the first question came from Giratina Light saying, "Good luck getting Winter Dimitri, bestie. Hope the handsome boy comes quickly with some merges." And thankfully he did. He ended off at +6, which I'm very happy with. I now just have to stay strong and save my orbs for merges. So their question was, who's your favorite character out of book 8 and what do you think of it so far? My favorite character is definitely Ratatoskr. I think she is super funny and adorable. She reminds me a lot of Ash, who is my favorite OC, and maybe that's why then Ratatoskr is my favorite. But she's basically like Squirrel Girl, like the Marvel superhero comic hero. So definitely like Ratatoskr, and so far I'm really liking book 8. I feel like they're setting up a really interesting story and a really great world building. So I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful for book 8, and I really want it to be good. Giratina Light also said their second question is, since Veronica was supposed to get a winter ult, since we got Bruno last year, and it makes sense to join him in the festival, it does, the siblings should be together. They should celebrate, but sadly it didn't happen. What seasonal theme do you think they'd give her, especially with her book 6 look? I would love.
Truly? I see.
Don't worry,
if
dear.
they could bring back
It will be done.
the picnic theme banner, because I just adored the picnic theme banner. And like such a cute duo would be Veronica and Sharina together with the picnic theme. I think that would be so awesome. As I say this, Valentine's Takumi bites the dust. Leaf comes in also for the destruction of Violet. Oh, and Camilla too. Yikers. We're not having a very good time here. But the question was very, very good. So thank you so much, Giratina Light, for that wonderful question, and I'm sorry it took me so long to answer it. Alright, let's retry this. Arena really is a hit or miss. You can have really good matches, really easy matchups, or you can encounter crazy meta threats, or you can find an all Sakura team. Hello? Theron, if you're watching this, I think you have competition for being the biggest Sakura fan. Like, look at that Halloween Sakura. And of course, Space Sakura too. Alright. I think we'll be able to manage this, but if anything, the duo might give me some help. Alright, let's see here.
Exactly.
We will take care of the duo first, even though they are super adorable. It is unfortunate that Big Sis Camilla is going after them. Oof.
Where to?
I think...
Your orders. It will be done.
To Takumi, since he's going to be doing some saving here, hopefully. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Sakura. Halloween Sakura is actually an ult I have not gotten yet, and would absolutely love to have, but that color sharing on that old Halloween banner is just so beautiful. It's just not worth it.
Truly? I'll comply. Let's be quick about it.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
let's try
dear.
and finish up this match, and then I have one more question to answer. Well, a couple questions from someone. So I'd answer those, and then we can discuss CYL 8 and the upcoming banner and what I'm hoping for.
May I?
Vanilla in there. I'm sorry, Sakura. I still have to build up her base version too. I played Birthright first, and she was just such a sweetheart. She came in clutch so many times during my playthrough during the first run. So I really should honor that and actually build her, but once again, too many merge projects. I always have way too many on the go. Okay. So first match done. Now we'll move on to our second match. And this question was on YouTube from a user by the name of LightV700. And they said, well, I'm going with the typical questions as I'm a new viewer of yours. And they asked, what do I do for a living? I won't say where I work, obviously, but I do work in the hospitality industry and am a manager of a department. Mostly my job involves, taking care of people, taking care of guests, checking them in and checking them out, and also just being there present from day to day. I also have to do scheduling and inventory and a whole lot of other things that I was never properly trained for, but I do my best, and I love what I do because I get to help people in a small way. They said, where are you from? Once again, no specifics, but I am Canadian, proud of it. I am a proud Canadian for sure.
Sounds good.
They said, what are your other hobbies?
Leave it to me.
So besides gaming, I also enjoy art, and really that's kind of about it at this point. Unfortunately, with my hobbies, I just kind of lost track. I used to love writing as well. I would write a lot of fan fiction back in my day.
It will be done.
And
Let's be quick about it.
I will also read a lot, but then I went to university and read far too many textbooks. Oh, that was painful. Yikers. Poor Takumi.
I got careless.
Oh, the poor boy. I think Dimitri can
Will
survive
this
prom,
do?
but now I'm concerned. Oof, just barely.
We will not lose.
But yeah, I don't do a lot of hobbies. I also used to make flower crowns, if that's kind of a fun fact. Maybe something I could get back into. But yeah, besides gaming, I mostly just spend my time doing some art or sleeping. I guess you could count sleeping as a hobby.
I'll comply.
It would be good to try and get a perfect score, so we will surrender. And then they had some more Fire Emblem-centric questions. So, who are your favorite characters and why? Well, as everybody knows, my number one favorite character is Dimitri. And it's not just because looks-wise he's very much, I'm into that look. But it's also because of the struggle he goes through with his mental health.
Don't worry, dear.
How he combats against, everyone going against him. How he faces his inner demons and the loss of his loved ones. And I really love the way they handled his story in Three Houses. And I need to play Three Hopes, as I'm sure there's a lot of lore I'm missing. Oh my goodness, wait, hold on. We gotta look at this Pern here. God damn, someone really invested in him. We also have a highly invested Murdoch, Byleth of Times Pulse 4. What is happening here? That's kind of scary.
Your orders.
I don't want to mess around
Let's
with
be
that.
quick about it.
Exactly.
I'll comply.
Oh yeah, Dimitri definitely was number one. Before Dimitri, though, I obviously was in love with this guy, because Fire Emblem Fates, Birthright specifically, was my first game. And I just thought he was grumpy, he didn't like you, but I really wanted to grow and be close with him. So that's exactly what I did.
May I?
So, I grew closer to him as Korin, and I just really like the sweeter side of him. And he is very tsundere. He's very, very grumpy, doesn't want to admit that he does want to help and care about others. That's just not his style, but he really does. He's so sweet, and just how he feels, struggling to be the strong one in his family when he has to live up to the expectations of his father. Oh, Dimitri, come on, my man. And then the expectations of his brother. I just relate to
From
that
my heart to
on
yours.
so many levels. So those two are like my two top favorites. A few other of my favorite characters obviously are Ninian, Azura,
I
Corrin.
see.
Those I would say were like kind of like my tops. Those are like my top
Exactly.
characters. I also really like Eliwood, Hector, and Lyn. Just the whole trio from Fire Emblem Blazing Blade. Just all of them are absolutely wonderful villains. Well, I think we've given up the perfect run idea, and we're just gonna go for as best as we can in Tier 21. That way I don't occupy too much of your guys' time. So those are my favorite characters. I feel like I'm missing people though. Let's go for a quick pause here. Sheeta, Air, Ash of course. I really like Ferdinand. Arthur, even though I've never played Genealogy. He's just very pretty, but he's a favorite. And of course, my son, Kiragi. But yeah, lots of wonderful characters. Oh, and Frederick too. Oh my god, there's so many amazing characters in Fire Emblem. Such a great series. I gush about it all the time to people who don't know what it is. And I hope I've convinced some of them to play it. Maybe they will someday. Hopefully. Alright. They had also asked, what is your most fun game mode in Fae for you? My most fun game mode, even though I do a lot of videos on it, it's not
Let's be quick
Arena.
about it.
Surprise, surprise.
Leave it to me.
It would actually be the Seer Snare mode. Ooh, that is a very nice looking Laura. We got Brave Dimitri, Lumera, and a fully invested
Don't
Fargus.
worry,
Holy moly.
dear.
But I really enjoy Seer Snare. I love that you can like stack so many skills on units, and it's fun to have the challenge.
Your orders.
It's great to just experiment with different characters that you don't often use
It's our
and
chance to
see them
prevail.
become really powerful through that game mode. So I really enjoy that.
done.
I also really enjoy forging bonds just for seeing character interactions. But yeah, Seer Snare I think is my favorite game mode.
This is my punishment.
Oof. Dimitri's not taking it so hot today. Oh god. Ah! Fargus! He's on the move!
I'm so sorry.
Alright, and their last question, they said, what is your goal in Fate / what keeps you playing the game?
Sounds good.
Well, what keeps me playing the game is that I have a gacha addiction. I pretty much do. And that I also really want to see them succeed in telling a good
No need to thank
story
me.
in this game. And of course, I want ults for my favorite characters, and getting new art, and getting different skills, and just
For me,
having a fun mobile game
I
to play
see.
is really enjoyable. So that's what keeps me going.
Here is something
So
to
thank you
believe
so
in.
much, Late V700. I'm sorry it also took me a long time to answer your questions, but they were really amazing. So thank you so much for that. Alright.
It will be
I
done.
think we'll be able to take them out, no problem.
For
Just
a new
unfortunately,
tomorrow.
I'm not doing too hot. And off my game. And off my game with Arena. Gotta get back into the grind of things. I didn't do the Arena Assault Randomizer last week. Just because I'm trying to organize my barracks a little bit better and make sure that the characters are all actually fully equipped before I throw them into the Arena Assault. So definitely Arena Assault Randomizer will be back this week. But yeah, I needed a bit of a break to just
May
get
I?
my characters
Where to?
organized
Leave
and
it to me.
actually in working order. Alright, so now that we've answered all the questions, why don't we discuss the
Don't worry,
CYL8
dear.
midterm results and the fact
Let's
that
be
they
quick
also
about it.
showed us
From
the top 5
see.
most popular characters like per game. So that really kind of helps to narrow out some characters that are in the top
Where to?
20 if they're not in the top 5.
Exactly.
So, for example, the one I can think of off the top of my head is, Alfred is not in the top 5 in the engaged characters, but he is in the top 20.
Don't worry.
So
dear.
maybe more people are going to start to rally
to
around
me.
Alfred.
Sounds good.
So very interesting to see. A lot of usual suspects, of course, in the top 20s. Bernadetta still hanging on. This could be her year. Freya also still hanging on. She's been in top 20 for years. And in the males division too, Alir, I'm not surprised, Diamant, Alfred. I was very
Your
happy
orders.
because Takumi's actually in the top 20. It gives me hope.
Don't
I
let
know
them
he's
retreat.
likely not going to place. He's not going to come in first or second, but a girl can dream. A girl can definitely dream.
Truly? Let's be quick about it.
So definitely interesting to see those. I am excited to see what units we will get this year. Corrin was basically my like dream brave unit. So after that, it's Takumi, and
From my
it
heart
could
to
be
yours.
years before that happens. We'll see. But hopefully, you know, it brings new characters, new designs, new skills. I always look forward to seeing what
Exactly.
concepts
Will
they
be
come
done.
up with for the brave
Where
units.
to?
I'll comply.
Especially since initially the brave units kind of started out, you know, like,
Don't worry, dear.
oh, why would you word it? Like, you know, memorials, mementos, I guess, like, in honor of, like, characters they're related to. So, like, Lucina, brave Lucina, her armor is like her father's. Same with Ephraim, and Hector is wearing his brother's armor. But then they branched out a little bit, too. You know, you have Byleth with the Sothis regalia. Corrin with her Vala attire. So it definitely has changed over the years. So I'm always looking forward to see what they will do. And of course, which artists they will ask to draw the characters, because that's my favorite part. We're on to our last arena match. We got a +10 Brave Tiki, bonus Camilla, a +10 Naui, and a +10 Bridal Tiki. I am hoping I can take them out. They are definitely one of the best parts
Leave
of
it to
units
me.
in the game.
Sounds good.
Definitely a unit I was fortunate enough to actually free summon on a double special hero banner, and I was super ecstatic about that because I did not pull for them on their game. But tonight we should be getting a trailer for the new desert theme banner. The silhouettes definitely looked like Hawkeye, so that
I'll
means
comply.
Fire Emblem
Let's be
7,
quick about it.
and that potentially means Ninian. If we get a Ninian, I'm supposed to be good. I'm supposed to be saving for Winter Dimitri merges, but I have to pull for Ninian. She's like one of my favorites. I love her to pieces. She is so sweet. Her and Elliewood together are just my favorite pairing, and she means a lot to me as a character. So if Ninian does end up being on this
Where to?
Your orders.
desert banner, then I will pull. But otherwise, I would love it. I would love to have a skip
Yes.
banner.
Don't worry.
But
good.
Ninian being there would make me pull for sure. A lot of people are saying that the other
comply.
silhouette
To me.
besides Hawkeye
Let's be
looks
quick about
like
it.
Ultima. That could be interesting. I could maybe see her being on desert banner if
Your
they're
orders.
focusing on fighting and things like that. Wait, this is a near save Tiki? Huh? That was not what I was expecting. Okay, well, Dimitri handled it. I'm proud of the boy.
It will be done.
And we'll let Pilot do that one. So that will end the match.
You
And
cannot
I was
stop
able to
the
talk
flow of
about
time.
CYL 8 a little bit. And I was also able to talk about the upcoming banner. So lots of things I shoved in there. I know I'm sounding a bit rambly. But yeah, we did it. Not a perfect score for sure. Definitely not going to be maintaining. But that's okay. We have some defense wins as well. Oh my. We have a lovely Dimitri. Brave Marianne. Holy moly. And also a very heavily invested female Byleth. So super cool to see. Let's head on over, finish off with our arena summon ticket. Alright. Hoping for blues. Very nice. Today we will go with the left corner. Micaiah would be really nice because she's one away from +10. But we'll see who comes up. Okay, Cliff. I have not summoned a Cliff in a very, very long time, so that's not too bad. Back in the day, I really wanted copies of him because he was one of the few characters with Fortress Defense Res 3. I think that's a better IV on him than what I currently have, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with that actually. That's not necessarily the top priority for me, but I'm not upset with that. Alright, so we'll end things here, and best of luck to all of you in your arena runs this week, and here's hoping that the new banner coming up isn't too tempting for you all and you can save your orbs. Or if you get a favorite character on that banner, I wish you the best of luck in summons. Take care, everyone. Bye.